So the Hogan's Alley walking tours, they start at Union in Maine. Why here?
So I decided to start the tours here because Union and Pryor were really some of the two main streets in Hogan's Alley, and to be able to start the tour where the Georgia Viaduct is really just adds that element of significance on how much this bridge really did separate these two streets of people.
It's a walk down memory lane, remembering the rich and often hidden history of Hogan's Alley. As part of Black History Month, Shayla Bird has been taking Vancouverites on a tour of the city's first and only black community formed in the 1900s. It was well known for its distinctive culture, blues musicians, and tasty eateries.
In the 40s and 50s is when Hogan's Alley was in its prime. It was when Billie Holiday was visiting, Jimi Hendrix, Louis Armstrong, all these different celebrities and music professionals coming to dine at Vi's Chicken and Steaks, at Sarah's Cafe, and a variety of different women-ran businesses in the neighborhood.
Now, much of the history of Hogan's Alley is just that, history. In the 1960s, the area was demolished, ultimately gentrified to make room for construction and new developments.
In 1967, City Council approved a transportation plan, which included developing viaducts that would connect suburbs to downtown, and the viaducts would cut directly through the block. And due to those discriminatory policies and the building of the viaducts, we really saw a displacement of the black community that had formed in the area.
Jacka Blay is the executive director of the Hogan's Alley Society, a black-led organization in Vancouver that's focused on advancing the well-being of people of African descent. The society is working to restore the community by bringing back businesses, homes, and the social capital that has been lost, the impact felt for decades.
In 2022, our organization was able to announce that we had signed a memorandum of understanding with the City of Vancouver to enter into a long-term lease for one of the blocks that will be freed up when the viaducts come down. With that lease, then, we'll be developing the block to deliver a Black Cultural Center, significant amount of social housing, space for small businesses and childcare, and other amenities for the community.
Each stop on the Hogan's Alley walking tour highlights a historic landmark that has contributed to the community's character. The tours take place every Saturday afternoon in February. So tell me about this building here that was a church.
Yeah, so this was the heart of Hogan's Alley. Much like many communities with church, it plays a large role of communion, gathering. And so for this place, in the 40s and 50s when it was booming, it had about 700 people in its register.
While the history of Hogan's Alley shines through, especially during the month of February, there's significant importance to keep the conversation going, not just during Black History Month.
A lot of that history has been erased, so it's important to be learning about the communities that were here, the contributions that community members made, and also to be engaging with and learning about the work that's being done in communities today.
In Vancouver, Kate Walker, City News.